here if we are moving on. We get a little bit of Little Mac to round it out. Okie dokie, let's see it.
And this is definitely the right region for it. You got Alternus, you got Peanut, you got Angeloid, you got Combo Freak. There are so many amazing Little Macs in this region, and this is just one of the many of them. And it's a little bit funny to call Little Mac almost meta-relevant, at least in region, just with how many of them there are. But I'm not sure about Sova. I'm not sure if Sova has the Little Mac experience. And I have heard, yes, you are going to die in that position, but I have heard this match was almost even, but not with the Mr. Saturn on deck. Oh, the shield coming out. Oh, I was so scared. Oh, I was so scared.
Oh yeah, the Mr. Saturn is like an opportunity, but no longer. It is it's gone now. He's dead. Mr. Saturn has perished. A moment of silence, please, for Mr. Saturn.
Rest in peace. Play the taps, and Roulette is sitting behind, not going to get the best of that bet.
My goodness.
And Sora J betting on that parasol, saying, I'm not going to fall for your low-tier shenanigans. I'm going to clean my way up into top 8, and I'm going to cash out.
Mary Poppins out here sending Little Mac to bed early tonight.
Just a spoonful of sugar, baby, and she is moving on. 61%, and this boxer from the Bronx is having such a difficult time closing it out, looking like it's going to be a TKO round 1. Not even going to let it happen.
Oh, KO punch though doesn't mean so you can get back, and Sora J can't. So one stock is taken by virtue of the fact that that was not in fact securing the stock. Could this be momentum? Could this be a way back into the game?
Listen, everyone gets at least one haymaker on the board, but Little Mac's only tournament victory ever was on April Fool's, so we'll see who's going to be the fool at the end of this set. Sora J for throwing out those counters, or Roulette for playing Little Mac, because it is just going to take one good hit to be able to finish it off. I love trying to get that recovery around with the down, but when you get your jump snuffed out, no side B, no resources left on deck, not going to get the counter there, and that's going to be a clean 2-stock for Sora J.
Oh man, that... Roulette got like one last shot at life there, one last way back into that game with that recovery, but it just wasn't enough. Yeah, KO punch, not the way you traditionally want to use it, but in a pinch, if you're otherwise going to lose or die, KO punch can be an additional recovery tool.
Yeah, and to his credit, right? I mean, he was down completely. Steve?
What?
Right.
Huh? I agree, honestly.
What? Oh, sure.
I agree.
Yeah, I guess it's time. I mean, this is just preparation potentially for Sora J to fight off against the #1 seed, BBB.
Yeah.
But, I mean, who knows? Maybe Roulette's wanting the ditto. Maybe we're going to see like a pretty big switch here as we get to see a different style of Steven on the screen.
Yeah, something a little bit different. Looks like it's a lot more calculated and kind of leaning into the mining a little more than we saw with BBB, so we'll have to see how this works out. Man, Sora just relentless with the pressure, is not trying to allow any kind of mining to happen. No, sir.
Oh, look at the efficiency that Roulette is putting on. Not necessarily the same level of like technical movement, but this neutral coming out from them, and their efficiency at being able to put down that 3-wall setup, way more efficient at being able to do so. And Sora J does end up taking the stock, but you do have resources on deck, and Steve is definitely the kind of character who can rack up that damage and that percent to make those comeback. So we'll see if Roulette is able to change up the game plan, and all things considered, a much closer game as Roulette rolls the dice on that up tilt.
And the gold tools are not something you see commonly. They are very fast, but don't tend to have the kill power that some of the other tools have. But that's why that up smash felt a little fast to you. I think that's going to be the reason. Yeah,
they are faster, but they are more fragile. That's the big trade-off that you get when you have gold tools. But look at this already. Already has diamond, and that is much faster than we have seen from the other Steve on stream, just because Roulette's game plan is completely different. And so you want to see how Roulette is able to make use of that diamond to get that consistent damage in order to try and turn things around versus Sora J. But you do have to get your feet to touch the ground eventually.
But the grab. And mining away, looking for that second diamond. Gotta have second diamond. There it is. Time to play the game, baby. Card in. Get aggressive.
And I will say he does have a lead right now, then. But I do not like the way that Sorge is playing this, allowing Roulette to get these tools, because there you see the powered up minecart is going to send him off stage, but all you have are fists. That's all you have. No axe in deck, wanting to save the diamond, and I actually do agree with this decision making there. You want to save the diamond for the last stock. And the powered up minecart is going to be just enough to do it. And now you're getting resources. Who's really in the lead when Alex has the opportunity to gain some resources and has that diamond on deck to play this campy gameplay? Sorge, known for their aggression and his ability to rack up that percent. But Steve, Alex, just in general known to be able to do that 67% off of a string of up tilts. You have to work so much harder for it as Peach as you try and get the early stock there. But good DI from Roulette is actually going to put him in a great position. And this is such a close game, Conway.
Yeah, this is really coming down to the wire here. I mean, it was looking pretty bad for Sorge with those diamond tools out. That is usually a bad sign for your game plan, but now Sorge is just winning neutral. Oh no, you got a grab ledge. Made it back. Wow. Oh my goodness, the ledge trap. A moment of quiet on the battlefield, feeling each other out. The pickaxe gonna be that first connect, but not enough to combo Sora safely on the platform. It's gonna be that crown coming in overhead to seal the game, and despite the resource advantage that we spent most of that game talking about, despite the fact that Steve got into that position, Alex got into that position where that second diamond was in the pocket, that snowball point for Steve players. With good execution, Sorge pushing through.
Yeah, with all that being said, I mean, this may be Princess Daisy, but it is looking like Coronation Day in Sarasa Land as she is trying to promote her pawn to a queen and bring this in a set to a 3-0 fashion. Take this as quickly as he possibly can to move on to top 8. Roulette on the back foot.
I didn't know we were doing Mario ROM hack references. That's a deep cut.
Hey, listen, if this is going to be our last casting block and potentially the last game, you got to pull out all the stops in the mic too, am I right?
Yeah, fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. I've been slacking. I got to turn it up just a little bit. Speaking of turn-ups, one of them going right into the crown, baby, and Sorge taking a huge opening lead.
Looking to take this stock as quickly as possible. This is a speed run right here, and Roulette looking to slow it down as much as possible, but has that turnip in hand. Not going to do much justice as you don't have that many resources on deck.
We're farming.
We have to be camping out here. We're farming
these veggies. It's Animal Crossing now, baby.
That's the wrong sandbox. Don't you know who you are? You're Alex. Play Alex. Do Alex things. This is not starting. And we just hear the I know. And the up B is going to be coming out, not going to take the stock.
Oh my god.
Just the I know in the background.
Can you still clip? Yes. Around the down smash. Another turnip in hand. The cart's going to send you right back out. Roulette has the ledge one more time. These carts are a real problem. Catching the turnip too. Thank you. Here's an axe. And man, this ledge, Sorge is having a hard time getting off this ledge, but we are getting there. We are once again farming for them good turnips, those high value, high bell turnips. But it's going to be the sword forward smash from Roulette taking one more stock.
And you cannot discount the utility that these diamond tools have. And another one on the deck for the last stock as well. Roulette doing everything to bring this to a potential game 4. He's down in percent.
Oh, yeah!
Misses the tech. And that's going to be potentially the last stock for Roulette. They need to turn it up right here, right now. Gets the double hit of the minecart, and the onus is on them to push the aggression as they are throwing out every single tool in the toolkit to be able to take this princess down. But she has got her army pulled up right now, as one good turnip throw could lead to some good damage. Just a modest 24 to start things out, but it could turn into absolute disaster, or we could see a really solid comeback. Either way, I'm here for it.
Another turnip out. Yeah, and you know, you got to respect the emergent gameplay happening in this matchup where Sorge recognized that another option besides pressuring out the resources was just to farm the good turnips. Just keep rolling the dice on the turnips to find those high value. And look, here we are again. We're looking for the good stuff. These smiley ones, these ones, they're not so great. They'll do in a pinch, but we're looking for those stitch faces, maybe a bomb-on. You know how hype a bomb-on would be right now? I would actually die for a bomb-on. That would be so sick. But it's so far, turnip, Sora looking for some kind of edge guard there. Okay, back on with the standard turnip. Big committal in the up smash is going to cost a stock, but you still got one to play with. Let's see how it goes.
Opportunity for Roulette, though. One good combo string, one good NIL combo, or maybe a jab string could be enough. Peach is floaty, so it's going to be those up tilts that are going to be especially good for combos, but does manage to land the axe to get it started, and just a modest 44%. That diamond forward smash can kill super early, but that ground will kill it and end it off right there, right now. Sora J moves on into top 8.